Hello, hi everyone. Welcome to the Student Brand. This is your Siva sir. Today we are going to discuss about human eye and colorful world. Human eye and colorful world. So, in our body, human eye is the most sensible and sensitive organ. Okay, so with the help of human eye only we can able to see the objects. With the help of human eye only we can able to see the object. Yes or no? We can able to see the object, right? So today we will discuss about human eye parts and function. Human eye parts and function. Okay, let's start. Human eye and colorful world. human eye human eye and colorful word. Okay, human eye and colorful word. So now we will discuss human eye parts and function. Human eye parts and function. Okay, so how to draw the human eye? So I'll draw and show. Okay, so I'll draw the human eye. Just we can see, observe. So I'm taking here. Okay, so this is about human eye. Human eye. You can observe here. So front layer, protective layer of the eye. So that is called cornea. Cornea is the front layer, protective layer of the eye. Most of the refraction takes place at the past. Okay, so here you can see this is a cornea. This is a cornea, and here iris. So this one is the pupil, and this one is aqueous humor, and next one this the ciliary muscles, okay, ciliary muscles, and this one is the eyelids, okay. So cornea, aqueous humor, pupil, iris, and ciliary muscles, and eyelids. So after that, vitreous humor. So this is a vitreous humor, and a retina, and optic nerve, optic nerve. And next one is the blind spot. So this is about human eye. Human eye. Okay. Human eye. Understood? So this is a human eye. Human eye. So now we'll discuss about okay. So now you can see cornea is the front layer, protective layer of the eye. Okay, so cornea is the front layer, protective layer of the eye. Most of the refraction takes place. Actually, it is a central part. Cornea is a central part of. Okay, so it is a thick layer, right? So totally, eye is a thick layer. It will be center part. So correct. It provides blood circulations. Okay. So next one we can say cornea. Cornea is a front layer, protective layer of the eye. Most of the refraction takes place. And coming to the aqueous humor, aqueous humor is a jelly type liquid present between. Aqueous humor is a jelly type liquid present between. So most rods and cones are present. That is called yellow spot. Most rods and cones are present. That is called yellow spot. At retina it will be there. So rods and cones were present, so at retina only. Okay, retina only it will be. And coming to the next one now, aqueous humor. Aqueous humor is a jelly type liquid present between. So I already explained about yellow spot. Most rods and cones are present at a retina. So most. Okay, so anyway, it is a light sensitive screen. So whenever light rays meet at retina, image will form. So but more rods and cones are present at retina. So that is yellow spot. Now you can see here, aqueous humor is a jelly type liquid present between cornea and eye lens. Cornea and eye lens. Okay, so it provides sufficient blood and nutrition to the central cornea. Coming to the iris. Iris is a dark muscular diaphragm which controls the size of the pupil. Iris is a dark muscular diaphragm. Iris is a dark muscular diaphragm which controls the size of the pupil. People will control and regulate the amount of light entering into the eye. People will control and regulate the amount of light entering into the eye. Okay. So coming to the ciliary muscles. Ciliary muscles. So this will hold. Okay. So which will hold, ciliary muscles will hold the eyelids. Ciliary muscles will hold the eyelids. Okay. So if you want to see the nearby object as well as far distance object. Okay. So ciliary muscles. Okay. So ciliary muscles will adjust the curvature of the eyelid so that we can able to see nearby object as well as far distance object. So nearby object as well as far distance object. Ciliary muscles. Okay, so ciliary muscles adjust the curvature of the eyelid so that we can able to see nearby object as well as far distance. And coming to the eyelids, whenever light rays falls on it, okay, those light rays will meet at so it will eyelids will converge the light rays. Eyelids will converge the light rays and make it falls at retina. Eyelids will converge the light rays and make it falls at retina. Understood? So that is about eyelids. And coming to the next one, so that is, you can see vitreous humor. Vitreous humor is a jelly type liquid present between eye lens and retina. Vitreous humor is a jelly type liquid present between eye lens and retina. Okay, so it provides sufficient force and pressure to maintain that shape. So sufficient force and pressure to maintain that shape. So coming to retina. Retina is a light sensitive screen. Retina is a light sensitive screen. Okay, so where light rays will meet at this point, so image will form. What type of image will form? So real and inverted. So that will convert in the form of electrical signal that will reach to the brain through optic nerve. Okay. So here at retina there are two light sensitive cells are there. Those are rods and cones. Rod sense the intensity of the light, cone sense the color of the light. Rod sense the intensity of the light and cone sense the color of the light. Understood? So rods help us to identify the intensity of the light. Cones help identify the color of the light. I hope it is very clear. Rods and cones. Okay. So next one, optic nerve. Optic nerve. So whatever the image is forming at retina, that will be converted in the form of electrical signal that will reach to the brain through optic nerve. So here you can see this is the optic nerve. Whatever the image is forming at retina, that will be converted in the form of electrical signals. So what type of image will form? 2D image. So that is real and inverted image will form at retina, that will be converted in the form of electrical signal that will reach to the brain through optic nerve. So this is about human eye parts and function. Once again, cornea. Cornea is a frontal layer, protective layer of the eye. Most of the refraction takes place at cornea. Iris is a dark muscular diaphragm which controls the size of the pupil. Pupil will control and regulate the amount of light entering into the eye. And coming to the aqueous humor is a jelly type liquid present between cornea and eye lens. Okay, so it gives the force and so it provides blood and nutrition to the central cornea, blood and nutrition to the central cornea. And eye lens. Eye lens is a crystalline lens. Okay, eye lens is the crystalline lens. So whenever light rays falls on it, okay. So whenever light rays fall, maybe they will ask about parts and function. So till now, so eye diagram they didn't ask, but myopia, hypermetropia they asked. But here the point is parts and functions are very important, definitely. So one part, so like cornea, iris, pupil, ciliary muscles, like related to power of accommodation, optic nerve, retina, related to parts, they will ask one question. Okay. So that's enough. And coming to the next one. Okay. So diagram you have to learn. So if you learn, it will be helpful. If they ask, you can draw the diagram also. Okay. So practice the diagram also. Okay. Compulsory you have to practice the diagram. Along with that, you have to learn the parts and function. Okay. So vitreous humor is a jelly type liquid present between eye lens and retina. And coming to the retina is a light sensitive screen. There are two types of light sensitive cells are there. Those are rods and cones. Rod helps to identify the intensity of the light. Cone helps to identify the color of the light. And whatever the image is forming at retina, that will convert in the form of electrical signal that will pass to the brain, reach to the brain through optic nerve. Understood? So yes. Next. So these are the parts and function. Now I will explain about refractive defects. What are those? Generally, what happens? The light falls on the lens, so it refract and make it falls at retina. Okay. So what lens has to do? Whenever light rays falls on it, it refract the light rays and make it falls at retina. So then we can able to see the object. If lens is not refracting the light, okay, so the light rays are not meeting at retina, then there is a defect. So there are three refractive defects are there. One is myopia, hypermetropia, presbyopia. Okay. So what type of image? Electrical signals. It receives the electrical signals. Okay. So in the form of electrical signal it receives. And coming to here, myopia. Myopia is nothing but the person can able to see near distance object. He can't able to see the far distance object. The person can see the clearly near distance object. He can't see the far distance object. Understood? So for the correction of myopia, we are using concave lens. So okay. So near distance we can see, far distance we can't see. For the correction of myopia, we are using concave lens. Okay. So anyway, the song is same, but I'll sing. Myopia, myopia, myopia. Myopia, myopia, myopia. Near distance we can see, far distance we can see. Myopia, myopia, myopia. For that correction we are using. Bro, What, bro? For that correction we are using concave lens, concave lens, concave lens, concave lens. Okay, so that is about myopia diagram. So myopia, understood. So myopia song. So now we will discuss about so how myopic eye, from where we can able to see, how to correct the defect. Okay, so let's start. Myopia. Yeah, astigmatism means the person can't able to see horizontal lines as well as vertical lines. So we will use suitable cylindrical lens to correct the defect. That is astigmatism. And the cataract, so when the person is getting older, so it will become milky and cloudy, so on the eye. So that can be corrected by laser surgery only. That is a cataract. Astigmatism means the person can't able to see the horizontal lines as well as vertical lines. Okay. So by using suitable cylindrical lens, we can correct the defect. Okay, so actually it is CBSE. So CBSE Grade-10 Physics. Let's start. Yeah, ICSE also will do, but not now. So here 25 centimeter, and here also infinity. Okay, the person who has myopia can see only 25 centimeter. Near distance object only he can see. He can't see the infinity. Okay, so remember very well. So I will explain this concept. If you know this concept, so you can able to draw the diagram in easy way. Okay, so without much struggle. Okay, so here you can see I am taking this one. So this is the far point. Okay, far point. The person can able to see clearly from okay, the person can able to see clearly far point. Understood? So we can able to see the far point. So this is the far point we can observe. So here light rays are coming from far point. So here you can see. So I am taking this the near point and this one is the far point. If the light rays are coming from this point, so those light rays will meet here. You can observe near point and far point. So this is a far point of myopic eye. 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 Okay, next one. So that is a qualification. Okay, I hope it is very clear. Next one. So if the light rays are coming from infinity, so this is a near point and this is a far point. If the light rays are coming from infinity, those light rays will meet in front of the retina. So when light rays are coming from infinity, those light rays will meet in front of the retina. So check once here. So you can see. So this the, what is this one? So always physics first. So this is a myopic eye. Myopic eye. And next one, correction of myopia. Correction of myopia. So which lens we are using to correct the defect of myopia? Concave lens. So I am drawing the concave lens. Check once here. So actually you can see this is a far point. Far point. So this is a far point. Okay, this is a near point. So the light rays which are coming after diverging. Okay, so here you can see these light rays, extended light rays should meet at focus. Here. You can check the textbook also. Those light rays should meet at this point. Okay, and here those light rays will meet here and here. Okay, so near point and far point. So this is the correction of myopic eye. Correction of myopic eye. Correction of myopic eye. So I hope it is very clear. So what are the dotted lines? So correction of myopic eye. So this is a far point of myopic eye and correction of myopic eye. So by seeing this diagram, if you observe this diagram, we can understand. You can understand. So by observing this diagram, you can understand. Eyeball is too long, focal length is too small. Okay. So what are the causes of myopia? Causes of myopia. Eyeball is too long, focal length is too small. Eyeball is too long, focal length is too small. Understood? So that is about causes of myopic eye. Understood? I hope it is very clear. So this is the light rays. This is a light rays. Okay. So far point of myopic eye I am drawing. Okay. Check once the diagram. Far point of myopic eye. We can see this point. If the light rays are coming from this point, we can see. And here you can observe. So if the light rays are coming from infinity, those light rays will meet in front of the retina. Okay. So check once the diagrams. So with our textbook, take the help of textbook and check the diagrams. If it is correct, do like, share and subscribe to Student the Brand and follow the channel. Okay. So come to live classes. Just check with the help of textbook. Okay. So if you want, I will show you. So you can check. So yes, numericals will do. Numericals are very easy. So I'll explain. So this is the myopia diagrams. You can check with the textbook. So whatever the name I have written, far point, near point. So check with the textbook. Okay. So then you'll. So next one, hypermetropia. Hypermetropia is nothing but the person. So the person who has hypermetropia can see far distance object but can't see near distance object. The person who has hypermetropia can see far distance object, can't see near distance object. Between 25 to infinity can see between that. Between 25 to infinity he can see in middle point. Okay. So that we will see. So this the hypermetropia person, I am taking this one. So this is 25 centimeter and this one is infinity. So between 25 to infinity you can see. That is the near point of hypermetropic eye. Near point of hypermetropic eye. Understood? So near point of hypermetropic eye. So let's draw the diagram. So I am taking like this. So this is the near point and this one is the far point. Near point and far point. Near point and far point. So what is presbyopia? Presbyopia is nothing but the person can't able to see near point as well as far point. Okay, presbyopia is nothing but the person can't able to see near distance as well as far distance object. The person can't able to see near distance as well as far distance object. That is presbyopia. I hope it is very clear. Any other points? Any other doubts? So if you like my explanation, if you are okay with the doubts, just do like, share and subscribe to Student the Brand. So if you want to know about my dress and why I wore all these things, you can check my YouTube channel. So go and check the YouTube channel. If you like the content, you can share to your friends. Once you go and check the channel, check the videos, okay, then you'll get to know why I wore all these things. So prepare well, okay. So what are the, be confident, that's enough. If exams are coming, you no need to worry about it. Okay, so throughout the year you studied, okay, so much, you learned so much. Okay, just you can, in an organized manner, you can prepare. So you are attending daily, then you are asking same question. So discipline, discuss something. Please teach electromagnetic connection. Okay. Okay, fine, no problem. At least you learn something, right? So like chapters, topics, and what are it is there? Oh, okay. Actually, light effect also there. So it depends. Okay, chalo, come to the point. Let's start. So here you can see hypermetropia. So hypermetropia. So if the light rays are coming from n dash, so here I am clearly writing n is the near point of, so normal near point, n is the near point. Near point, okay, so near point is 24 centimeter. And n dash is the near point of hypermetropic eye. Near point of hypermetropic eye. Okay, so in the textbook they mention very clearly. So just check once. So I'll teach physics. So don't mind for it. I'll teach physics only. So okay. Done. So now this is the n and this is n dash. So if the light rays are coming from this point, those light rays will meet. Those light rays will meet here and here. So those light rays will meet here. This is the n and n dash. N and n dash. Those light rays will meet at retina. Those light rays will meet at retina. Understood or not? So next one. This is a near point of hypermetropic eye. Near point of hypermetropic eye. Hypermetropic eye. And coming to the next one. So this is a near point, and if the light rays are coming from n, this is n dash, those light rays will meet beyond retina. Okay. Okay, so you can see these light rays 1 and 2, those light rays will meet here. Here. Hypermetropic eye. Hypermetropic eye. Hypermetropic eye. Understood? Next one. Hypermetropic eye. Next one is hypermetropic eye. Okay, so now we can correct this defect. So which lens we are using? Convex lens. Okay, convex lens. Correction of hypermetropia. Okay, so is it clear? So check once, check the diagram, check the textbook. So these are the diagrams. So coming to the myopia and hypermetropia, so I'll check. So you asked me to check, right? So I'll only check. So near point of hypermetropic eye. So correction of hypermetropia. Check once here. These are the diagrams. So you can check. Yeah, this is the first diagram. You can check the first diagram. So you asked, right? So this says check the first diagram. Which is the first diagram? This is the near point of hypermetropic eye. Yes or no? Near point of hypermetropic eye. I hope it is visible to you, right? So check once. Is it clear? So it is mentioned in the textbook. So I hope it is very clear. So if you like the content, if you like the channel, do like, share and subscribe to Student the Brand. Okay. See, it's not about what you are teaching, how you are teaching, the way of teaching. Okay. So my teaching point of view is in my mind. So the teaching point is, so I have to teach in a different way. So than normal teaching. So with different, different way of teaching style. So I'm thinking, okay, so it will be good. It will be looking normal and so little like a different, I can say different. So in that way I'm trying. With the content. So content you can check. So I'll give guarantee whatever I'm teaching. So you can check any textbook, any reference book, textbook. Content will not be different. The way of teaching from my end, so the style is different with others, but content is same. You can check wherever I have taught. So you can go and check everything. Okay, so all the things whatever I thought, so everything. So content is same. Whatever the concept is same, but teaching style is different. So it is depends on you. Okay, whether you will accept or not, it depends completely on you. So content is same, no doubt at all. You can check the entire channel. So content, if the any so small mistake is there in content, you can let me know. So I hope content is definitely it is in the right way. Okay, content is good, content is correct. So strongly I can say. So if it is any so related to content, the way of teaching style is different. I can agree. Okay, so completely it is acceptable because the way of teaching, going through it is completely different way. Okay, so it completely depends on you also, whether you will accept or not. It depends on you also. But content is same, so you can check any textbook anywhere. Okay, any reference book also you can check anything. So if you like it, if you like the content, if you like the channel, please do like, share and subscribe to Student the Brand. And go and check the channel, go and visit the channel, inform to everyone, ask your friends to join to the class. So this is your Siva sir from Student the Brand. Thank you so much for joining and attending and listening my class. So thank you. Okay, done. So this is about next one. So now, so I hope it is very clear. So presbyopia, the person can't able to see near distance as well as far distance. To correct the defect, we are using bifocal lens. Upper portion is concave lens, lower portion is convex lens. Upper portion is concave lens, lower portion is convex lens. Understood or not? I hope it is very clear. Next one, bifocal lens. So cataract and astigmatism. So the person can't able to see the horizontal lines as well as vertical lines. Horizontal lines as well as vertical lines. By using suitable cylindrical lens, we can correct the defect. I hope it is very clear. Okay, so what is the focal length? So next one, when light ray passes through the prism, it's split into 7 colors. Okay, so here I'm taking this prism. So it's split into 7 colors. So 1, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, those 7 colors will form like a band on the screen. So that is spectrum. You can observe these 7 colors will form like a band on the screen. So like this: violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. Violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. So everyone, those who are watching the channel, so please do like, share and subscribe to Student the Brand. Okay. So do like, share and subscribe to Student the Brand. Inform to everyone, ask your friends to join to the class. Okay, so inform to everyone, right? So I'm taking here. So violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. So splitting of white light into 7 colors is known as dispersion. Splitting of white light into 7 colors. Splitting of white light into 7 colors is known as dispersion. Those 7 colors will form like a band on the screen is called spectrum. Okay, spectrum. Understood? So next one, recombination of spectrum white light. So if you are taking here this two prisms, so actually Newton split the colors into two different. Okay, so 7 colors. When light ray passes through the prism, split into 7 colors. Okay, so further you want to split the colors. So what he did is he placed the inverted position of the prism near to the first prism. Okay, then those colors one. So again those colors you can observe combined and form and comes out as a white light ray. So you can see this is the white light source. White light source. Okay, and here I am taking this the screen white light. Okay, white light. So you can observe. So prism 1, prism 2, prism 1 and 2. Okay, recombination of spectrum of white light. Recombination of spectrum of white light. Understood? Next one. So if you are taking the rain, so incident light ray split into 7 colors. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Mm-hmm. So this is the violet and red, violet and red, violet and red. This is violet and red, violet and red. And here. Okay. So I hope it is very clear. Understood? So next one. Atmospheric refraction. Atmospheric refraction. Atmospheric refraction. So first of all, we'll discuss about refraction. The light ray passes from one medium to another medium. The refraction of light takes place at the interference of the two media. Okay. So refraction takes place by the atmosphere is called atmospheric refraction. I am standing here. So fire is here. One more. So another side I am standing. So the person who is standing this side, if we throw the fire, okay. So the person who is there another side, so the image of this person appears to be blinking, appears to be fluctuating, because so light ray is passing to rarer to denser, denser to rarer. So because of that reason, atmospheric refraction takes place. That is the reason the person who is there another side of the fire, it appears to be fluctuating. Okay, so that is in a local condition. Coming to the big view, you can observe the blinking twinkling effect of the star. So light ray is coming from the star, it keep on changes its direction due to atmospheric refraction. So the star appears twinkling. Okay, so actually the position of the star is there only because of the atmospheric refraction. The star position appears little above compared to the actual position. Understood? So due to atmospheric refraction, even advanced sunrise and delayed sunset also. So 2 minutes advanced sunrise and 2 minutes delayed sunset due to atmospheric refraction. Okay, so sun appears 2 minutes before and sun appears 2 minutes after also due to atmospheric refraction. I hope it is very clear. And coming to the scattering of light. Scattering of light is nothing but the re-emission of light in different directions with a different intensity. So the re-emission of light in all, say normally, so the particle size is comparable to the wavelength of the light incident on it. Okay, then the particle will absorb the light and re-emit in all directions. Okay, so the re-emission of light in all directions with a different intensity. Re-emission of light in all directions with a different intensity is called scattering of light. And coming to the Tyndall effect, the path of the light becomes visible when it is passing through the colloidal solution. Okay, or scattering of light takes place by the colloidal solution. Scattering of light takes place by the colloidal solution is called what is that one? Is called scattering of light takes place by the colloidal solution is called Tyndall effect. Understood or not? I hope it is very clear. That is a Tyndall effect. And you can observe when you are going on the road, so a suddenly narrow beam of light falls on the ground, on the road. So you can observe the dust particles flying over here. Okay, dust particles are flying due to scattering of light. Okay, so due to scattering of light, and where in the morning time also when you open the window, so a beam of light falls on the, okay, so on the ground. In that, dust particles are flying due to scattering of light. So these are examples. These are our examples related to Tyndall effect. These are Tyndall effect. Okay. So scattering of light takes place by the colloidal solution. Then the path of the light becomes visible. Okay. So that is called Tyndall effect. I hope it is very clear. So this is our Siva sir from Studying the Brand. So do like, share and subscribe to Studying the Brand. If you like the content, if you like the channel, if you like my explanation, please do like, share and subscribe to Studying the Brand. Share to your friends, inform to everyone. So ask your friends to join to the class if they like it. So if you like my channel, please do like and share. With our support, I can able to reach to the maximum number of students. So thank you so much for joining and attending and listening. So this is your sir signing off. Thank you.